And greetings once again from the low country. This is your old redneck friend Todd. I'm coming at you tonight from the living room. 2 nights left here in the old outpost. I've mentioned before that we are in the middle of moving. Tonight, tomorrow night, and that's it. When I wake up Friday morning, it'll be in another state, in another house. Not necessarily the house I would like to be living in, but it's a house. We'll cross the bridge to the one, that we want to be in once we get down there and get settled in good, get things turned around. But on tap tonight, we have a Belgian ale. It's Delirium. This is the trademark pink elephant that's been on these cans forever. This is imported from Belgium. Not gonna lie to you and tell you I know how to pronounce the name of the damn brewery. As the old saying goes, better to keep your mouth shut and let people think you're an idiot than to open it and remove all doubt. So we'll go with that philosophy on that particular issue. It's 8.5%. It is a beautiful straw color. And I've had a gazillion of these Belgians in the past. I love them. I don't know that I've ever had a bad one. It's something that they do really well there. I hadn't had this one before, and I got to tell you, it's no exception. That's just delicious. It's yeasty and bready, a little sweet, low, lightly hopped. It's not overly carbonated. They just do everything right. It could be because they've been doing it forever. I mean, they didn't just learn how to brew beer 5 years ago. So you can go into that one knowing you're getting something really good. That's just great. Wow. Hang on a minute. Let me get on this thing again. I would have to think that you could get that just about anywhere in the United States. I bought it here in South Carolina, but it's imported. Something tells me the importer's probably covering everybody in the country up with it. So without spending any time trying to look it up and find out, what states it may or may not be available in, I'm just going to guess and say you can get it just about anywhere. If you're looking for a real treat, you need to give that one a shot. That thing is great. Wow, on the finish, it's a little bit, some navel orange there. It's like I mentioned before, it's bready, which is typical. There is a little bit of coriander, almost Hefeweizen-y. That's not what that is, but there's some of that going on in that glass too. Wow-wee. Oh. The ABV's up there pretty good, but it's not boozy at all. It doesn't drink like 8.5%. And that's good and bad, depending on your point of view. Been around the block enough times to know those kind of things can get you in trouble. That's what happens when you're old, because you know what? You get yourself in trouble. I've done it. We'll use the untapped scale, which I like to do. Give it a solid 4. It's very, very good. This is really drinkable. It's very flavorful, but it's not an assault on the palate. Like, I love imperial stouts, and they're really bold and flavorful, but they can be intimidating because they're really intense. This is not that. It's just really friendly and yet very flavorful. There is a little bit of hoppy bitterness now on the finish, but really I think it needs to be there because it is a bit of a honey, sweet, citrusy kind of affair. could drink that all day, and that could be a problem. But anywho, I've rambled on now for 5 minutes. I like to keep these things under that. So real quick, since this is the last one of these I'm going to do here at the old digs, I'll show you a little campsite we got going on in the living room. There's Sadie Sue. That's my little soup hound and her little bed. A couple of lawn chairs that when we move out of here, they're going to the neighbor's house. You know, we've done what everybody else has done. We've taken a bunch of stuff to Goodwill and Habitat for Humanity and moved a ton of stuff into storage. So one more load and this thing is done. So the next time you see me, I'll be giving you a greetings from Lower Alabama. So given that, let's close this thing up, and I'll tell you to please remember to enjoy your adult malted beverages responsibly.